welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to prep your skin properly. This could be a morning routine. This could be a routine when you have a special occasion. This is just based off of my personal experience with all these products and how this has worked for my skin. But this is what I've been using and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Just to begin with, I want to tell you guys, if you're doing this for a special occasion, go ahead and do an exfoliation the night before, go ahead and put on a hydration mask and do a proper nighttime routine. Now in the morning, what I like to do is when I wash my face, of course I've just washed my face. Now the first thing I like to apply is this Time Revolution, the First Treatment Essence. And this is an essence from Misha and I've used this for a few years now and I absolutely really love this product. This is very, very comparable to the SK2 and I really like this because it is just not as expensive as that one. So what I like to do is I like to take just a few drops. So I like to take a few drops in my palm and I always rub the product in your palm just to warm it up and then just press it all over your face. Honestly, this feels so good right now. I was feeling super dry. They actually have a couple of different ones in here, but I'm using the Intensive Moist. I feel like this provides me a really good hydration all throughout the day. I also use it during my nighttime. This is one of those products I use during day and night, and this is really, really good. It's made a difference in my skin, and I'm telling you, when people told me about this stuff and I was like, this is just an extra step, I don't think I really need that. But when I actually started using this really made a difference in my skin, and I really suggest this to everybody who's looking for really moisture in your skin, and this is one of the best products out there. Just keep in mind that even though I'm using all these products, you don't have to use all these products. You can just pick and choose of whatever you like. It all depends on your skin type. I have a dry to combination skin, and especially because the weather is changing right now, I feel like I need a lot more moisture in my skin and I like to hydrate my skin. And I literally over moisturize and over hydrate my skin. And I feel like if you do that, if you hydrate your skin more than it needs to, or if you moisturize your skin more than it needs to, it just kind of slows down the aging process a little bit. And reason being, actually one of the reasons is because I travel a lot, so I fly a lot and the air up there is not the best air you can get. It's very, very dehydrated, so your skin feels very dehydrated. Also, I feel like if you over moisturize your skin or over hydrate your skin over time, you can slow down the process of aging. I'm not saying you're gonna get rid of it completely. I mean, we're all gonna get old, we're all going to get there, but I think it would just fights it a little bit and slows it down a little bit. So I always like to hydrate my skin more than I would do anything else. Now that being said, the next product I use is this face mist from Bobbi Brown. Now this face mist actually contains chamomile, green tea, and it does have cucumber extract in it. So I feel like all these ingredients are really, really good to calm your skin down and hydrate it at the same time. Make sure you shake it and then just spray it all over your face. Now, the next important thing I want to point out to you guys, and I feel like a lot of people do this, when you're applying all these products, you want every product to dry. You want every product to absorb into your skin layers. So as you saw, I applied the essence, I waited a few minutes, now I applied this spray and I'm just going to wait a few minutes. I'm going to wait for it to absorb properly. I'm sorry, I'm still getting over this cold and I feel like I still cannot speak. So I feel like with this mist, it's very, very fine. And that's one of the reasons I like to apply it, because it goes right in your pores. It is just really, really nice. I really like this mist. I've been using it for maybe 6 months and I mean, it's still quite a bit in there. It's lasting me a while. Now, while that's drying, I want to talk to you guys about the next product. And the next product is this Glow Recipe Vitamin C Serum. This is one of my favorite vitamin C's, but I just can't use it during the daytime. I don't know, every time I use any kind of vitamin C during the daytime, my skin just reacts very, very weird and it just starts to give me problem. So I skip it during the daytime, but I definitely use it during the nighttime. If you're somebody who doesn't have that issue, go ahead and use it during the daytime and nighttime. Vitamin C is very important for your skin. It is one of the best things you can do for your skin, especially if you want to brighten your skin. It just evens out your skin tone over time and it's just really, really good for your skin. But unfortunately, I cannot use it during the daytime, so I'm going to skip that for right now. Next thing I like to use is a serum, and I like to use a hydrating serum during the daytime. Right now, I'm trying this SKINPREP one, and it is really, really good. I got this in my BoxyCharm recently, so I just want to finish it up. I don't like to leave my products open for a long time. I like to finish them as soon as I can and then move on to the next one. So since I had opened this already, I want to kind of finish it. And it's really nice, actually. I really like it. And I couldn't believe that this product was like $90. So I'm going to go ahead and take some on my dropper, and I'm just going to take some in my palm. And of course, like I said before, you always want to make sure that you warm up your product. And I'm just going to apply this all over my face. Now, when I'm applying my serum, what I like to do is I like to push it up. And I feel like it's really nice way to kind of work the product in and kind of lift your face at the same time. And I always do this to my forehead, just pushing everything in, making sure everything is getting lifted. And what it's doing is not only just applying your product into your skin, but also lifting it at the same time. So if you do this over a period of time, you will go ahead and start seeing that difference where this will start to lift. And I think this is one of the best ways to take care of that sagging skin. Or if you feel like, my skin is not looking as tight as it used to be, you just start to massage it in every day, every day. Just give it a few minutes. I'm not saying do it for 15 minutes. Just a few minutes every single day will make such a big difference in your life. And you will thank me later. Trust me, it does work. I've been doing it and it really has made a difference. And I'm telling you guys, give it a try. If you like it, if it works for you, leave me a comment below. Let me know because I would really like to know your thoughts about it. So go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Now, while we're here, I also want to point something out really quick. These droppers, right? We all see these droppers being used. We've all seen a dropper by now. And you see these people on Instagram using the dropper and they drop it right on their skin. No, it looks really cool. It's very Instagram, I understand. But now, this is just my personal opinion. Please, I'm just sharing my personal opinion here. When you use droppers and if you touch your skin with it, it's the same thing as when we scoop out our moisturizer. Every time you take your moisturizer out or any cream out, you're leaving some germs behind. Same thing when you use these droppers and you put them on your skin, you're leaving some germs on top of the dropper and it's going back into your product, which is germinating even more. I don't want to gross you out, but that was one of the reasons the dropper system started. It will just avoid all the germ issues that was going into the product. If you've noticed, all the Asian moisturizers come with a spatula, and the reason being is because they don't want the germs to go into your products and then germinate even more. Like I said, it's really cool looking when you look at it on Instagram and it looks really cool. You drop and you go. But in all reality, and the reason why you should use a dropper this way is because you don't want it to touch anything. You want the product to touch your hand and then you warm it up and apply it to your skin. If you touch the dropper or if you touch the moisturizer or anything with your finger, you're leaving some germs in there. And that's kind of what you want to avoid. And that is one of the reasons when you open a product, it has that expiration date of how good it is for 6 months or 12 months or 24 months or 18 months, whatever it is. And why does that happen? Why does it expire? It expires because when we open a product, the air goes in there, so the product changes a little bit. Then our germs go in there and the product changes again a little bit. So you have to be mindful of it, especially if you have an acne issue. A lot of times we don't think about these things. We just see it and we do it. I've done it myself too because everybody's doing it. It looks cool. Why not? And I feel like it just defeats the purpose. So it's just something to keep in mind. Now, moving on to the next product is this Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. And this is one of the best moisturizers. This cream is one of my favorites. I feel like this gives you such a good hydration. It gives you such a glow to your skin. And if you're doing like a no makeup day, this moisturizer is perfect right under it because it just gives you that right amount of, glow to your skin and healthy looking skin. It makes your skin look very healthy, which is really nice. And again, this comes with a spatula. So I'm gonna take some in my hand. So I like to take about this much. And I'm going to, again, warm up the product. And I'm going to apply this all over my face. Oh, this is so nice. I feel like skincare is something you should really think about what you're using. Again, look at your skin type. Make sure all these things work for your skin type. You want to make sure that this is going to help your skin and not bring it down. Now, the next thing I like to apply is this Tatcha Silk Penny Eye Cream. And I love this eye cream so much. I feel like this just melts into your skin. And what I like to do with my eye cream is I like to apply it as I'm applying an eye mask. So you want to take some product and you want to pat it in. And you want to keep patting it in. And I'm using a very, very light pressure. And I also like to take some over my eyelids. A lot of times I feel like we apply eye cream and we forget about our eyelids. And I feel like it is just as important to make sure that your eyelid gets the hydration just as much as your under eye area. Obviously, like I said, you don't have to use these same exact products, but I'm just giving you an idea of what I use, and most importantly, in what order I use it, because I think that makes a big difference. Because you don't want to use your serum after moisturizer, you don't want to use your essence after moisturizer, because everything is made in a certain way, like their consistency is different. So if you use serum on top of the cream, it will not penetrate into your skin as good as if you did it the other way around. Now, really quickly, I want to mention another product here. This is the Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. You know how I've applied my eye cream, I'm going to wait. And right before I apply the primer for my face, I will go ahead and use this under my eye as well. And this will just take care of the puffiness under eyes, and this thing really, really works. Now just keep in mind, this is not going to replace your eye cream. It just wakes your eyes up and you feel the cooling sensation in here, and it really, really does work. I don't know if there's a dupe. I'm still trying to find a dupe for this. Hopefully I can find one and share it with you guys. Now the next thing I like to apply is this Laneige lip sleeping mask. Now this mask is supposed to be for nighttime, but I think I've said this before that I like to use this during the daytime and nighttime. I think it just provides you the right amount of hydration. And I think I've mentioned this in another video where I have told you guys that this has taken care of my pigmentation on my lips, and it has really, really changed the way my lips look. If you have chapped, if you have dry, if you have pigmented lips, try this out. You know, ask for a sample at Sephora. This stuff really, really works, you guys. You have to try this yourself to know what I'm talking about. So what I like to do is I like to take some, and I'm just going to apply this on my lips, and then I just like to massage it in. And that is the last thing I apply on my face, and I've been really, really loving this. Again, this stuff has worked for me. Of course, look at your, skin type. Make sure it's working for you. Make sure what is good for you, what is good for your skin, what your skin actually needs. Make sure you do your homework. Make sure you ask your dermatologist if you can use these things or not. You want to make sure you're applying the right things to your face. That being said, I want to tell you guys, make sure you take care of your skin. Make sure you take care of yourself. Skin is the biggest organ of your body. You want to make sure you take care of it. And you also want to take care of yourself. It is important to take some time out of your life and just, take good care of yourself. I think it is very important, and you'll see a difference. Trust me when I say this, because I used to be a person who didn't spend a lot of time on her skin, who didn't spend a lot of time on her care actually, and I was very busy taking care of everybody else, and I'm sure you are as well. But it is very important to take care of yourself first, because I feel like we forget that we're our priority. So I think it is important to give yourself a few minutes every single day, whether it be a daytime routine, a nighttime routine, whether it just be taking a time out from all of that we do. I really hope I've simplified some things for you. I really hope you liked today's video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of my new videos. I want to say thank you for spending your time with me today, and I will see you next time. Ciao.